everyone and welcome back to my channel and happy new year. Welcome to 2023. Today I wanted to do a quick kind of informal video about what's coming up this year and the sort of things that I'd like to do on my channel that I maybe don't do already, or things that I sort of have done one or two videos on that I really enjoyed and then didn't carry them on. So I just wanted to go through and let you know what sort of things I'll be doing this year. First of all, I want to talk about the year that's just gone. In January, I made a real effort to do a video every week, and I want to continue doing that. It's the first year in a long time that I've actually continued to make content nearly every week. I think the only time I didn't was maybe when I had my operation, and another time where I think I was ill. Maybe it's when I had COVID, I'm not really sure. So for me, that's pretty good, and I'm pretty proud of that, to be honest. I've put out quite a lot. I've started making reels, more Instagram stories, planning my social media a bit more rather than just doing it willy-nilly when I felt like it. It's been a great lesson in making things happen rather than just being like, oh, I happen to have this, that and the other in the fridge, or got a new bit of makeup, I'll just do a video based on that. You know, wanting to do specific looks or specific themes, food, has been a really fantastic learning experience. Thank you to everyone who watched in 2022. Fingers crossed what we're about to chat about will make you want to carry on watching my channel. So I'm going to refer you to my social media book. It's not a super fancy book, but it has got everything I need in. Over the last year, I've planned out month by month by month exactly what I'm going to put forward, and this year is no different. I've been doing a lot of evaluation of what I like to watch on YouTube, and it has changed, I think, from when I started doing this channel. So when I first started doing the channel years ago, it was things like what's in my bag, like classic YouTube videos from the beauty and fashion community. As I've moved through this year, I really like the idea of doing more vintage things. So the first thing that we're going to talk about. So I've done a range of vintage videos in the last year. I did things like getting my dressing table way back in January, to the Star Focus series, testing out a red lipstick, you know, things like that. And when I looked at what I like to watch on channels that are part of the vintage community, I realised I quite like series, and the more I started watching and looked at other channels I follow, there really was a correlation there. When I watch, say, a food channel, I like to watch the series of that channel. For example, Jamie versus Julia by Auntie Chef, or what I made with X pounds of garlic, potato, whatever from About to Eat, Budget Eats by Delish, and June Like the Month. I also like things that Sage Lillyman does. So when she does her Dining Through the Decades series, and Rachel Maxey doing But Make It Vintage. I noticed I really enjoy all of those series, and I thought I would like to start doing more series, adding more series to my channel. I had a couple of ideas about beauty, and please let me know in the comments what you think of these ideas. I might also be putting a couple of polls up on my Instagram just so we're all on the same page. Vintage. I really like the idea of doing vintage recipes. I see a lot of the scary kind of recipes, you know, the sort of 70s jello salads and things. Those would be really fun to do. But I also really like the idea of doing British history. I really love food history. It's something that I'm quite passionate about, and I would really like to start making some of the recipes I've seen in books in real life. So that's one idea. I would really like to carry on my Star Focus series. So far I have done 2. I've done Anne Miller and Rita Hayworth. They take quite a lot of research, so they don't come out very often, but I would like to do more. So if any ideas, I've already had suggestions for Jean Harlow, a few others, but please put them below. I like the idea of putting vintage and recipes together in a beauty way, so making videos where I make a beauty product and then I do some makeup from the era. Something that like pops to mind is making, say, an Alkanet lip balm and then using it for a Victorian style. When it comes to food, as well as vintage food and historical food, I also like to carry on my food testing videos. I'd also really, this is such an old thing that I would have loved to have done years ago and I just didn't get my brain in gear is I'd like to start trying some of the Bake Off technicals. I think that would be really fun. And then I'd also like to carry on, as well as having like various series, which those aren't set in stone, those are just like ideas that I've had. I'd also like to carry on doing vlogs and catch up, showing you my day trips, what I'm up to during the day, as well as any little crafty projects. One or two extra things. I really love that I made a couple of Halloween and autumn videos this year. It's something I've never really dabbled in before and I really enjoyed it, so I'm definitely going to incorporate more of those when spooky season shows up. This year is not a vlogmas year, so it gives me some more free reign to do individual videos that are Christmassy, and looking at Christmas as past is something that I would really, really love to do. Those, obviously that's way in advance, that's like, you know, it's January, early January, but it's just, I always find that I'm most inspired for the next season just after the season that's been. So Christmas has just been and my brain's whirring around with Christmas things, so that's why they're in there. I'm not that organised. The next thing for me to do with this book is to really just round out those season ideas that I have and then work them into a schedule, and then hopefully it means that I can not just do one or two and sort of half-heartedly do a season, but say, hey, these are the 6 episodes for this season I want to do, and then I can deliver them to you, which I think is much better. So anyway, I think that's it for this video. I'm really hoping that 2023 is going to bring some fantastic things to everyone. Have a lovely happy year full of like growth and adventure and love and all of that stuff. Thanks for sitting down with me. I just thought whilst I've done my hair, I might as well chat to you. This, by the way, is the first time I've curled it since I got it chopped off at the beginning of Vlogmas. If you've got any ideas or anything you want to see on this channel, as I said before, pop it below. I make videos every Sunday? Yeah. I post videos every Sunday and I hope to see you around.